Oh man. Well, okay, dinner I like the beginning of that. So it is Thursday, and that is the day that comes after Wednesday. So hopefully it's a good morning for you so far. I cannot complain. I won't complain. Is that the song they sing in church? I always remember that song because they always had like the little mime guys. They'd come in and do the mime, and they always did it to "I Won't Complain." Some kids had to sit around in that mime makeup all that time. I guess I would have complained and shit if I had to sit around that and be all painted up, dressed in black in hot churches with no air conditioning. I'd have complained. We never did any of that type of stuff when I was growing up in church. We had church. We had church. There was a general progression all the way that led up to the pastor speaking, whoever was going to speak. But we didn't do a lot of that illustrated stuff. We're just letting people know today we're not gonna be about the bullshit. Early. She just literally cut me off. I knew she was on some fuck shit because she kept looking over like I need to get over there, but it's two lanes. We're both turning. And then she still cut me off turning like her car couldn't make that actual turn. Crazy year. People are just now getting back to the cycle of driving. Some people aren't used to driving post pandemic. So, it's a little different out here now. You don't see people getting stopped for traffic violations the way they once were. So there's a lot more reckless shit out there. They put something out there that they really weren't going to be trying to stop people for certain things. But I thought that was during the midst of the shit. I didn't think that was forever. And I think anyway, what they need to do, good morning, Free. I think what they need to do is I think they need to cam the place up. And if they catch you doing over 15 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, whatever, run your shit and hit you with a ticket. If you want to dispute it, you go dispute it. But all this stopping and this, that, and the other, you know, that's why I'm not for the defunding of the police. I'm definitely not for the defunding of it. I don't believe the police need to be defunded. I just believe the resources need to go in the right direction. Shit. Resources need to go for your motherfucking muffler. God damn. That is a truck. That's not even a truck. That is a Honda CR. Oh yeah, they real fucked up in the game. They just went in the exit. They just went in the exit part of Arborland. So they not only cut me off, they went in the exit part. Yeah, they on some different shit. Had the nerve to have a baby on board sign on the window. Hopefully now a baby's not on board. They gonna have motion sickness the way your ass driving. But anyways, I gotta pull up to here to this damn ATM, so I'm trying not to get all the way in because I know I'm gonna have to stop for a minute and do all that shit. Speaking of that, where's my motherfucking wipes at? Got to keep your wipes ready. You know, some people. She gonna let me go? She gonna let me go. She walking with a walker. I was gonna let her go, but she was gracious enough to say, "I'm walking slow, so you don't need to wait for me. I'll wait for you," and I appreciate that. Some people, when they have walkers and crutches and all kinds of stuff, they don't wait for you. They don't wait for you. And I'd be like, that's kind of fucked up to me, because you know you're going to walk slow through this motherfucker. And then all of a sudden, you're going to walk slow. And then Get me fucked up in the game. Get me fucked up in the game. Okay, bro. Stop shit. I got it. Sorry. Hold on a sec, y'all. There we go. So yeah, so it's like they come across the street, whether it be a sidewalk or whatever, and then they act like, it's not taking a while. But it do be taking a while. But I like it when the people they wait. They wait for you. Signal still good? Okay. Appreciate that, Free. Make sure we getting in that cargo420.com too. Every now and then, when we talk about the hat, we talk about the hat, we talk about all that other shit. So make sure we get that in play, because bam, bam. They coming on as a sponsor, which is beautiful, and supporting the content was what I needed them to see first. And now that we know they're full supporters, they're like, yeah, we like the motion you're going. And because I'm a cannabis advocate, it really uh, helps out. They just ain't trying to put their money behind somebody just to see what they can do. They want somebody that believes in what they do too. So it's all good. I think that's, yeah. Okay. Get my hands. Once you got to do your hands with the wipes and shit. Once you do the ATM thing, you got to do your hands with the wipes and shit, right? Because you don't know who's been touching that before you. It don't matter who touched it after you. My shit was clean going in, but I want to make sure it's clean going out. Just letting you know. Stay up on all your bullshit. I'm still fucking with the mask. I see less and less out here. I understand. And I don't condemn anybody. I don't want nobody condemning me for wearing a mask. I'm trying to protect me from you and you from me. Come on now. You did a roller. I'm gonna let you out. See, she saw the error of her ways. The error of her ways. She just rolled out. Didn't even look right. And I was right here. And I could have broke left. And she would have been fucked up in the game. Why you doing that? Why you doing that? Why you doing that? See? People be fucking up. No blinkers, rolling out of driveways. Pandemic's different, man. It's different. Now that this post-pandemic driving, there's more people out here. There's more people out here than it was. And we just got to be safe. But yeah, we don't be on here about 11 minutes. I really ain't said shit, but I'm going to say some shit. Appreciate that, Free. Shout out to Cargo 420. I'm bridging them with the hemp company that supplies me my vegetation for the drives. I told him, I was like, I need to make sure that I have hemp at all times. And if y'all sponsor me, part of what y'all can do is make sure that I always have my pre-rolls. That was part of my deal. Sometimes you make a deal and you don't get no money. Sometimes you get a product. Sometimes you get a resource. And I want all the hemp pre-rolls that I need as part of my deal. And I'd say probably 4 a day, 5 a day. That's all I need, 4 or 5 pre-rolls a day. I don't smoke them all at one set. Might take me three times in the car to smoke one. But I need that because it keeps me from smoking cannabis, which is a psychoactive, which you get high on, which you can't do and drive. I don't promote smoking weed in the car. I know a lot of people think I promote smoking weed in the car. I do not promote smoking weed in the car. But you can smoke cannabis. You can smoke hemp anywhere. See, you already got me talking about this shit. You can smoke hemp anywhere. Anywhere. It's legal in all 50 states. I don't give a fuck about what states are even fucked up. Hemp is legal in all 50 states. Even Alabama, even when they looking for house niggas. If you didn't see the video last night, you didn't understand that little comment. But if you did see the video last night, they looking for house niggas in Alabama. House niggas. At the city council meeting. That motherfucker said that shit full-throated. Any house niggas here? Are you? Will you stand up, please? Damn. People still going through that shit in this country on this day. We ain't never been through nothing fucked up. We ain't never been through nothing fucked up like that. I ain't never seen nobody else have a meeting like that and call out another ethnicity. It's always us. It's always us. We are the permanently picked on people. That's our PPP. Permanently picked on people. And that ain't no loan. They get that shit to us. We get. There's your other P. A shorter P. So yeah, it is what it is, man. We keep plugging away at this shit. Make sure, stay away from these people that working in the middle. That brother know he's safe with me. See, people be riding. He's a car carrier and he's in the middle lane because that's the only way he can drop these cars off at the dealership. And he was looking like, is this motherfucker gonna get up next to me? Nope. I'm gonna make it easy for you. I get away from you. And if I get away from you, the next car will get away from you. Make it easy on these truck drivers and everybody out here. Don't be assholes to them. Don't be running your car right up against them and shit. That ain't no fucking way to be. That's an asshole. They got a job to do just like you got a job to get to. Or you might not even be getting to a job. You might not even have a job to go to today. So why would you run up against them? Salute you having your day off, doing what the fuck you need to do. What up, cuz? Top of the morning to you. So, they said Black Lives Matter. And then everybody said all lives matter. Then a lot of people started saying white lives matter. And Barack Obama said blue lives matter. I never thought I would get to having to talk about animated characters, cartoon-like shit, but we here. We here. We gonna talk about it. Some cartoon-like shit. Sorry, FedEx, I gotta hit it on you. Yeah, we got a situation where I guess they're constantly making emojis, because we constantly live and shit constantly goes on. And I wouldn't have known about the shit. You know, Sister Shanna hit me up to the content on it, and I ended up watching a couple things and then saw Michi. Well, I got to post that video, kind of reminded me. Let me see if this motherfucker came. This motherfucker come. Hold on a second, y'all. I know whether to stay out here or not. Damn, they came early today. Trying to check to see if the trash dude that came. I want to tell him to move this dumpster over. He's already been here and gone. So that's over. I'm thinking I'm getting back here at 9 o'clock. He gonna be tight. Nope, he come and gone. I guess I could sit outside and blow. If I catch him, maybe I can call the joint. And they might just send them back. I just need it moved over. He done did all the shit. Done did the dumping. But it is what it is. So the emojis. Oh, why am I doing this? I'm parking. The emojis. They got some emojis coming out. They're gonna have a pregnant man emoji. I mean, there's really no way to break into this shit. Appreciate the support, Tony D. I didn't even catch you in the room, brother. Had my head down, you know, as usual. Appreciate you coming in the room. They're gonna have a pregnant man emoji. Now, I could feel this way about it, or I could feel that way about it. I don't feel no way about it. I've already talked on subjects like this before, and I believe that they are trying to extinguish masculinity as a whole. They want us to just be people. No masculine. And you don't really have to do anything to be feminine. You just can't be masculine. Like, if you don't have any masculine traits, then you're closer to being a female than not. Obviously, not all the mechanics and shit working inside. But, you know, out of masculinity, you know, you get the aggression and this and that, you know, the testosterone. But they done found so many products that are made nowadays with heightened levels of estrogen-like ingredients or estrogen building ingredients. There's no reason, because I'm not really a conspiracy theorist. I'm not on that shit like that. I believe some of that shit to be out there though, but I do know that. Just like they had fucked with that soy. They say soy milk was promoted for years, and all of a sudden men start growing breasts with the soy. Yeah. And then you'd be like, look at your boy on the soy. Well, let's not get off course here, because we're not talking about soy milk. We're not just talking about a man growing breasts because of the type of milk he drank or products that he had with soy in them. We're talking about an emoji of a pregnant man. I'd say male, because there's no such thing as a pregnant man. So let's say a pregnant male. Now, I haven't gotten clarity on this. Are they saying it's like a trans man that's really a woman that's pregnant? Because yeah, I did that video already. I did that video where the trans couple, she had the baby. She identified now as a man. He identifies now as a woman. He produced the baby. His sperm, her womb, they had a baby. They've now switched what they identify as. So she identifies as he identifies as her, or he identifies as she. Is that the way they like it? He, she? I don't know. Something like that. Let's move on. And the man was trying to milk the baby. Not the woman that identifies the man. The man that identifies the woman was trying to milk the baby. And that baby ain't gonna get no nutrition from that man's breast. The man who identifies as a woman. The woman who identifies as a man had all the milk. But they were withholding from the baby because she identifies now as a man. It's just weird. It's weird that they would do that knowing that the nutrition is over here, but they sending the baby over here. That's what it's weird to me. It's not weird that they're trans, that they're doing that. It's not weird that they produce the baby because I like the proactive state. Hey, if you're going to be proactive before you start getting all your stuff, taken off, have your baby, you are in a procreative state. I don't mind that. They still creating life because you can create life. But once you do create that life, at least tell your kid the truths of it all. Not your trans truths, the truth, how they got here. Mommy was daddy and daddy was mommy, and then we got it all changed around. But don't do that shit too early because then you confuse the kid. That's all I care about. I care. I care about how the kid is balanced. What the fuck is that about? Why am I coming through that speaker? See, it's going to be a fucked up stream again. It did that last time and it fucked up the stream. See? Can y'all hear me clearly still? If y'all can't hear me clearly, I'm going to cut this bitch. Because I'm already at the spot. I can fucking go in. And I can get on inside of there. Okay. I don't know what. Do you ever get that, Tony D? Do you ever get that? Where you can hear yourself coming through the speaker? I'm not all vain like that. I don't even hear myself coming through the speaker. I don't even like the way I talk half the time. I don't even like some of the shit I have to say. But I gotta say this. A pregnant emoji is dangerous. It's dangerous because that will be at the hands of everybody that has a smartphone. Every individual that has a smartphone will be able to utilize a pregnant emoji. Now, why is that such a big deal? Because everybody that got a smartphone don't understand shit. I remember when I got my daughter's first smartphone, she had a motherfucking she had that little fold out motherfucker, that little Nokia fold out. It was, it was a cool looking phone. That was probably what it considered a smartphone back then. I don't know if they was considering them smartphones. She was 10. So children will have access to the pregnant man emoji. Children that won't understand that a man can't get pregnant. Because by the time they get this and they seeing this, to me, it looks like a motherfucker that had way too many beers. But since we know it to be a pregnant man emoji, it's just not a motherfucker that had too many beers. They are perpetuating the madness that a man can be impregnated. We know this to be not true. Bueller. We know this to be not true. A man cannot be impregnated. Therefore, why would there be a pregnant emoji? Distinguish it, because if you're saying this is a trans man emoji, this is a woman who got pregnant, but she's going through transition, so she identifies as a man, and that's what this is. Say that, but they didn't say that. This is a man. This is a man that is pregnant. That's madness. Just like that man was trying to breastfeed that baby who identifies as a woman. That's madness. And I'm going to speak against madness all the time. I'm not speaking against gay people. I'm not speaking against trans people. I'm not speaking against the LGBTQIAP in general. Because that's all encompassing. That's even straight motherfuckers who are not gay at all. They're a part of the LGBTQIAP. Some of y'all might be a part of that. And just not even understanding that you are part of the LGBTQIAP. Because there's a letter in there for straight motherfuckers. And most motherfuckers don't even understand why I say that. Once you put it in front of me, once I see it to be true, once I see it being moved out here, I'm going to utilize it. I'm going to speak the language that they speak in, just so they understand that it ain't foreign to me. The way it came to me, I'm going to send it back. And when I first saw that LGBTQIAP laid out, I was like, whoa. That's just as dangerous as a pregnant emoji. But I think this pregnant emoji might just tip the scales a little bit more. You're saying something that physically can't happen. It can't happen. It won't happen. A man cannot be impregnated. So why are you perpetuating this madness? Why do you put this in the atmosphere? Because it's more than just a click and have it come across the screen. It's more than that. It's an agenda. It's an agenda that's being pushed. But by who? Is the LGBTQIAP really pushing this agenda? I mean, I do believe that they are a tool of white supremacy, absolutely. But do you just blame them? Or is it being perpetuated by other people? It's like that picture of Lil Nas X with the breast. When they showed that imposed image of him with breast, what are they saying? What are they really saying? He doesn't walk around like that. He doesn't have prosthetic breast, and he walks around like that. He did a photo. He did a photo, and they did the whole enhancing, and he's good with it. So does Lil Nas X want to transition to be a woman? Does he want to be little Natasha X? I mean, I don't know. I've never heard about him wanting to transition, so I don't know if that's so or not. But what y'all got to do, y'all got to understand that you have to be ready to tell your kids and your grandkids about this pregnant man emoji or pregnant male. Pregnant, he's not a man anymore. It's got to be a male, which is a female, who, because that's the only way that I can articulate that. If I try to bring it into my mind, I can't say that that's a pregnant man because I know that that doesn't work. I know that that doesn't work. That's like when you say you got two left feet. And I never really liked that analogy because I'm left-footed and I'm left-handed. So I never liked that analogy. I got two left feet. That makes you think all lefties are clumsy and shit. Fuck you. All lefties ain't clumsy for one thing. So let's not go there. We're not clumsy. We see things from a different perspective. That's what we do. That's why they say that left-handers are some of the smartest people, because they just see the world from a different side that the right-handers don't. And we also see it from the right side because that's what it's built for. The world is built right-handed. It's always been built right-handed. Lefties have just had to make do. You know, they have to make left-handed this and left-handed that. They don't have to make right-handed anything. Everything is made with right-handed capabilities already in mind. Think about it. If I was designing a car, I'd want all my shit over here on the left side because I can fuck with everything on the left side. I can do anything with this hand. This is a beautiful hand. I mean, not really, but I can do anything with this hand. So I would like all my shit on the left side. But right-handers made the vehicles. So they put all the instrumentation on the right side. I know I'm going deeper than I need to on this, but that's just the way the world was built. You put all my gadgets on the left side, the least of your worries would be me smoking and drinking coffee while I can do anything. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters? We've got a pregnant male emoji. And who knows what else is coming down the pike? If they do a pregnant male emoji, I've been told that I have really good penmanship. I've been told that. And I worked on my handwriting. I didn't want my handwriting looking the way most of the guys' handwriting looked. When I was growing up, I was simply like, what is that? I mean, I had a lot of friends who wrote like doctors and shit like in 4th grade. No. That was another one of my little hustles. I used to fill out people's permission slips and sign people's shit to go back to teachers because I had really good penmanship. I could write, as they say, like an adult. I did a lot of shady shit for the benefit of people, just so they could get through the system. Called in, absent for them, got them out of school, filled out slips for them. They could take them back to their teachers. Yes, sir. Let's talk about it. We got to talk about pregnant males. Emojis. Marcus is a lefty. I remember Marcus shooting. He had that lefty. Good luck in there, brother Tony. And appreciate you stopping through early. Appreciate the support as always. Be good, brother. Them lefties, man, them lefties got that penmanship. We're a little extra with our shit on sometimes, though, but I think that's just part of being lefty. But this emoji shit, man, it's scary. Because they can just insert shit like this into our life, and we don't have any say-so over it. It just shows up when your phone updates, you got the new emoji on your shit. You can't, like, turn it away. I don't want that shit on my phone. Yes, sir. We need to talk about it. I love chopping it up. I love chopping it up with people who have a different perspective, different ideology, but understand where we're coming from. We got to talk about it, man. It's dangerous. So I try to tell people, like, don't get caught up in all the shit that was going on with Dwayne Wade and his son. Don't get caught up into that shit. There is so much more on the agenda. That was just going to be a passing situation. Now, we're on to emojis. Just this quick. We know celebrities, they're going to put their kids in dresses. We know celebrities, they're going to put their kids in non-conforming things, what I wouldn't consider what a girl would wear. They don't want to make her look feminine, They're going to say, oh, don't call my kid a boy. Don't call my kid. We knew all that was coming. Now they forcing us to have emojis on our phone of things that cannot exist. Pregnancy in a man cannot exist. It can exist in a male, which is female, but it cannot exist in a man. That's all I got. That's all I got on this one. Because apparently all emojis matter. Piece to cargo 420. I don't know what we're gonna do, y'all. We can't buy into the bullshit. We got kids to raise, we got grandkids to raise, and they gotta be in full understanding of the bullshit from day one. Can't hit them with the shit too early, they won't understand it. Can't leave shit out because you'll hurt them. Can't embellish. Do what you need to do. Raise them right, keep them tight. Kids gonna do what they're gonna do. They're gonna grow into adults. I understand all that. But if you give them the right information going up, you give them the right information going up. Yeah, let's do it. Your platform, my platform, it don't even matter. Outside influences are going to be there. You got to be able to show them how to take outside influences, what to utilize and what not to take in. Because they are an outside influence. As long as you got your internal influence on tight, that outside influence, it can either be an additive or it can be subtracted. You got to be on a constant programming note with your kids. You can never stop programming your kids. You don't think society is programming your kids? You don't think schools are programming your kids? You cannot stop programming your kids. If you stop programming your kids, that's when society starts programming your kids. And I know for some people, oh, I'm not going to have my kid be, okay, whatever. You know, some kids go to these open programs where they don't really sit at desks. You know, they lay around on couches and lazy boys and bean bags. I'm not against that type of learning. I'm not against that at all. But your kid also has to learn how to sit up at a motherfucking table upright, take care of business. If that's a more comfortable way for them to learn, okay. If that's how they get into their creative realm, okay. I have no problem with that. But then there's a time to shut up, get up, sit your ass at this table, and this is how we handle business. Because that's the real world. You ain't gonna go into no job and be like, hey, where's the bean bag at? Where's the lazy boy? I was gonna do our interview with my feet up. No. You get their ass tight so they know how to work out in public. Just because we teach our kids not to talk to strangers, when they with us, you make sure that they speak to people. Young men, you don't teach them to be hiding all up in your skirt, lady. Fellas, don't let your sons, your grandsons hide behind your. Step out, put your hand out, shake a man's hand. Look a man in his eye. Let him know you mean business. Young ladies, you ain't really got the touching thing for young ladies and men is different because, you know, there's some weird shit out there. And I don't know any really weird people. I might, but I don't know if they weird or not. So a hi is always good. Just taught my girls to say hi. You ain't got to shake nobody's hand. You ain't got to shake nobody. Little girls can just say hi. You get that mother that always wants to reach out and touch your girl's hand, he weird. He should know. That's off limits. Just telling you. Appreciate you, tongue. That's all I got, bro. I don't know what some of these cats is really doing out here and why they so upset, but they're getting upset just because I'm telling the truth. You know? And even when I'm not talking, and even it might not even be something that's remotely on their level, they still want to try to throw darts. But how you out here throwing dull ass darts? Your darts hit the board and fall off. Just hit the flow. Sharpen your darts. You got darts? Sharpen your darts. I want people to sharpen their darts. I don't want people to fall off. I want everybody to win. Fact is, I know everybody's not going to win, though. I know everybody's not going to win. I'm not always going to win. But if I put myself in a position to win, I want to see you winning. We're going to win differently anyway. Your wins, my wins going to be different. Your dubs and my dubs going to be different. But your L's and my L's are going to be different too. I don't speak on nobody's downfall. I don't care about all that. What's going to happen to you is going to happen to you based on how you move. And see, I've moved fucked up out here, not because I've wanted to, because I've been forced to. I'd much rather not move fucked up. Sometimes you just put in that position, you got to move fucked up. But y'all gonna be out here losing your voices and hollering and screaming and shit. Y'all yelling at the wrong people. Go yell at somebody who gives a fuck. Go yell at somebody who really has the time to listen to that bullshit. I'm tired of hearing you complaining. Better yet, get with community health. Get you a doctor's appointment. Maybe you need to sit down and talk to somebody. Maybe you need to lay back in a lazy boy, on a chase, on a sofa, or just sit up in a chair. Do something. You not where I'm at. And you ain't never gonna be where I be. So get me out of your head, dog. Get me out of your head. You don't need to have me. The last place you want me is in your head, dog. You don't want to be thinking about me. You don't want to be thinking. Don't put me inside of your head, dog. I'm too heavy. I'm too motherfucking heavy. So have me roaming around in your dome if you want to. You'll have a nervous breakdown in this bitch. So all I'm saying is, set an appointment. You need help with your copay? Or you state aided? Just see somebody. Because you can't see me. I think about you just like I think about that pregnant emoji. Pointless.